Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the batch 5 of the Certified Career Counseling Program by the International Internship University and International Confederation of the Worldwide Principles. And it's my proud privilege to be here for the batch 5 with our all the team of eminent trainers, Professor Dr. Binu Thomas, Dr. Srividya Sukumar, Dr. Ravi Kumar KS, Professor Nadarat Kove. It's indeed our pleasure to have Dr. Binu Thomas for the day one as our resource person. Now, Dr. Binu Thomas, she is the ex-dean registrar of Sikkim Professional University. She has done her MA in Travel and Tourism Management, MA in Sociology, MPhil in Sociology. She is a PhD holder and she has done her B.Ed as well. Wonderful. Highly qualified trainer today we have for the day. Yeah, all are requested to mute themselves. It's my humble request. Thank you. Dr. Binu Thomas is an educationist with more than 3 decades of experience in mathematics, chemistry, sociology, and tourism. She is an international speaker, global educator, academician, certified global trainer, keynote speaker, educationist, head of department, sociology, DPSR University, Delhi. She has to her credit several published research papers in local and international journals on the social aspects of the society. She is a renowned mentor who played a significant role in students' life and education for 35 years. She is a person with a vision and determination to dedicate herself to educating the future generation. She was a resource person for national and international seminars. She has been selected to refer articles in a leading international publication, which is one of the world's top ranked publishers, University of Illinois Research, USA. She was a dean and registrar for Sikkim Professional University, who played a critical role in the university and academic operations by effectively managing the maintenance and integrity of the university. She has fostered several international partnerships on educators to develop capable professionals and youth to believe in global citizenship and instill a wider perspective for learning and innovation. She has participated in the international show Talk Times India TV on the waves of feminism. So it's our indeed pleasure to have a great person as our today's trainer. But before that, last but not the least, I would like to thank the founder and the creator of the IIU World, Advocate Piyush Pandit sir, to have this wonderful session in collaboration with International Internship University. So thank you, Mr. Piyush Pandit, for giving us an opportunity to collaborate with you for this Certified Career Counselor program. So without wasting our time, I request Dr. Binu Thomas to take the charge. Even today we have our day two trainer, tomorrow's trainer, Dr. Srividya Sukumar with us. Thank you, Dr. Srividya. Your presence is certainly motivating for us. Dear Dr. Binu ma'am, the stage is all yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Srikna, for the wonderful introduction of mine to the platform. So today's session, I'm very happy that I've been given this opportunity to be here or to do my to collaborate with the course in IUU, and I thank the founder, Dr. Piyush Pandit, for giving me this opportunity to do this presentation today on career development and decision making. I'm really honored to be here in this platform for giving this course. So before I start, let me just bring my PowerPoint. I think you are able to see my PowerPoint.
Yes, ma'am, we could see it, but
Mm.
if you could just, yes, perfect.
So, this is my first slide. I am Dr. Binu Thomas. Right now, I am in Delhi, heading the department in DPSRU University, and I have been very fortunate to be here to do this session of career development and decision making. So, over the years, where I had uh, years of teaching practices and in other sectors and in administration as well in education, I'm very happy that I could do furthermore in my career with IAU, and I am thankful to Dr. Snigdha as well as the founder and CEO of IAU, Dr. Pandit uh, Piyush, Piyush Pandit. Now, to begin with, so my topic here today is career development and decision making. So, first of all, let me just start with the first slide. I hope you are able to see the first slide, all of you. What is career counseling? Career develop. What is career development and decision making? Let me just start with that. So, career development is the progression of short-term steps taken to achieve long-term professional goals. It involves a building of role, skill, specific skill sets, and can include taking night classes, networking, seeking out a mentor, and taking on new responsibilities in your current job. Now, when you talk about the first step to solving a career problem is to bridge the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Exploring your values, interests, and skills will help you find educational career options that match up with your goals. Decision making is the process of identifying and selecting alternatives based on your unique preferences. Successful career planning requires you to make many decisions, an ability to set goals, and then to know how to reach them. So, decision making is the process of identifying and selecting alternatives based on your unique preferences. Successful career planning requires to make many decisions. So, here the main point is you have to take many decisions before making your career develop. So, and hence we can say that successful career planning requires you to make many decisions, an ability to set goals, and then to know how to reach them. So you have a pattern to set the goals and how you can reach them. That is your focus. Now, moving on to the next slide, let me just discuss about the importance of career planning and decision making. The main purpose is to provide you with a roadmap for your future that will help you make well-informed decisions about your career and also future career moves. So when you set your goals, first of all, you have to have the ability to set the goals and then to know how to reach them. So for that, what you're going to do is the main purpose is to provide with a roadmap, with a routine for your future that will help you make well-defined, well-informed decisions about your career and also the future career moves. A solid career plan will help you stay focused and motivated. And now, according to Schemerborn, Hunt and Osborne, career planning is a process of systematically matching career goals and individual capabilities with opportunities for their fulfillment. This is what these famous scientists have written about uh, career planning. It is more about preparing oneself for the future and having the necessary tools needed to navigate this journey. This is a journey where you need to navigate. And then you have to prepare yourselves for the future. The main purpose is to provide with a roadmap for your future that will help you make well-informed decisions about your career and also the future career moves. A solid career plan will help you stay focused and motivated. So the benefits of career planning, when you think, first one, it is the knowledge. Number one, the knowledge. The process of career planning helps the individuals to be aware of various career opportunities. Life, as we see every day, has become fast paced and highly competitive. Everybody knows. So now we have to cope up with the speed and with the what fast pace that we can make, which is highly competitive. And having a career plan will give you clarity. So when you have a career plan, then that can give you clarity when selecting the right profession for you and also help you set your priorities right. Then, number two, so this is about knowledge. Now, number two, self awareness. Self awareness, when you talk about, is that you are aware of the choices around you. The knowledge you have gained will help you not to struggle through selecting careers. You will be able to select one that matches your skills and competences and not to be caught up muddled in the midst of many career options. So in front of you, you have many career options and you have to select the one that matches your skills. First of all, you should know, identify your skills and the competency, and that should not be caught up or muddled with in the midst of many career options. You have so many career options, you shouldn't confused. Number three, so we have discussed knowledge. Number two, self-awareness. And number three, self-development. Here you will have to, one need to discipline, discipline, focus, strong will, strength, and training to be able to pick up a career path and stick to it. So these are certain criteria that you should take up. That is, you need to be disciplined, focused, strong will, strength, and training to be able to pick up a career path and stick to it. These traits in the long run will definitely pay off. So if you're moving as per the criteria, the factors which can take you to pick a career path and then stick to it, then these traits in the long run will definitely pay off and will be of immense advantage to you in the future. Also, you need to measure your progress as you grow. Every 6 months, you have to re-evaluate your short-term and long-term professional goals. So that is also very important. Whatever you take, you need to reevaluate your short-term as well as long-term professional objectives. So this is number three, self-development. Number four, career contentment. Nowadays, it is hard to find employees who are satisfied with their career path, and this reflects on the output of their work and also on their physical and mental well-being. So being in a career of your choice will boost your morale, help you stay motivated, give your life a meaning, and keep you committed to your workplace. So whatever contentment that you get from the career can make you and this will be reflected on the output of your work and also on the physical and mental well-being. So being in this career of your choice, if you choose your career which suits your skills, will boost your morale. And this will help you motivated and give your life a meaning and keep you committed in your workplace. That is very important. Now, career decisions. Often, career decisions are among the most challenging you will ever make throughout your life, and never more so than in your college years. They are the basis of your major choices: internship, and co-curricular involvements and your first job. Ideally, you want to be able to make good decisions, which means you want them to have a high probability of success. So everybody's focus is you want a high probability of success. Your co-curricular involvements, your first job, all these you want to be able to make good decisions, which means that you need to have, you want them to have a high probability of success. But decisions involve uncertainty, which makes many people uncomfortable. Planning can decrease the degree of uncertainty and increase your chances of achieving your desired goal. So, career planning is very, very important, as this career planning can decrease the degree of uncertainty and also increase the chances of achieving your desired goal. Hopefully, you have now become more aware that making good decisions requires a well thought out process and willingness to take few risks. You need to take few risks in your life. Only then have you will reach the goal. The decision making process also requires time and a willingness to gather a great deal of information. So this is time consuming. It requires lots of time and your willingness to gather a great deal of information, that is also very important in this process. Now, our youth, when we talk about our youth who are looking for their goals, they make critical decisions every day. Each decision students make has consequences that can affect their entire lives. So you should be very cautious. You should be very, as well as you should be ready to take any risk that comes by. Responsible decision making is not just about avoiding negative consequences. Responsible decision making model teaches students self awareness and how to consider family and friends, their community, and their world. It teaches them how to recognize and validate their emotions as well as how to manage them appropriately. Responsible decision making involves critical thinking and self discipline. It also means knowing how to extrapolate the effects of that decision on others. This process helps students learn relationship skills, empathy, and how to communicate effectively. A good decision maker chooses actions that make that give the best outcome for themselves and others. So you should make sure that you are a good decision maker, and then you can choose actions that can give you the best outcome for themselves and others. They enter into the decision making process with an open mind and do not let their own biases sway them. They make decisions rationally after researching alternatives and understanding the consequence. So all these are very important factors that you should know when you take some decision. And so, as a good decision maker, you need to choose the actions that can give you the best outcome for yourself and others also. So, they make decisions rationally after researching different alternatives and understanding the consequences. Now, how can you enhance your decision making process? Let us first gain an understanding of different decision making styles I have here in the slide. First one is planning decision making style, which is planning using rational thought to weigh the facts, obtain the necessary information, and explore consequences. So you should obtain necessary information and also explore the consequences. The impulsive, next one is impulsive. This is the leap before you look. This is the leap before you look approach, or giving little thought to the decision before taking action. This is impulsive, which is leap before you look approach, or giving little thought to the decision before taking any action. So before you jump into any decision, you should think twice and see whether this how good that decision is helps you in your career. Intuition, making the decision based on a gut feeling and striving to preserve harmony. So that is another one. You have a gut feeling, and you have to strive to preserve harmony. Compellent, when a person, that is this is when a person is content to let someone else decide, and typically doesn't doesn't assert his or her own preferences. So you shouldn't assert anybody's preferences or your own preference, but you can take views from others and decide which is good for you. So the intuitions that you have, say the gut feeling or striving to preserve harmony, complaint, when a person is content to let someone else decide and typically doesn't assert her or his own preference, you are waiting for somebody to decide for you. So next one is delaying. Avoid thinking about it or taking action. In this approach, the decision maker procrastinates and hopes that something happens on its own to avoid a decision. There are people who just wait for something to happen, and then so so that they don't have to take any decision of their own. Then uh, another one here. I'm not paralytic. Paralytic is also there, but also fatalistic. That is another one. The belief that the decision is up to fate and it will happen how it is supposed to. That is also another fatal decision that you take. You think, okay, let it happen. This is my fate, and it will happen how it is supposed to be. Supposed to be. Also, agonizing, worrying that any decision made will be worrying one before being overwhelmed by the details. So this is also agonizing. So you start worrying about any decision made will be a wrong one. So this is the feeling that you have within, okay, well, the decision I've taken might go bad and it will have some consequences. So you are worrying about that decision made will be the wrong one. So being overwhelmed by the details. The next one, paralytic, experiencing complete indecision and fear resulting in the inability to act. So you are just becoming very paralytic. A paralyzed person cannot take any decision. So you feel that experiencing complete indecision and fear resulting in the inability to act. You are in the state of confusion, indecision, fear. So this is the time it results in the inability to act. The next one, defaulting, playing it safe. Some people, they don't take any risk. They always remain in the safer side. That is playing it safe by choosing the direction with the lowest level of risk. They don't want to take any risk. So they start choosing the direction of within the lowest level of risk. That is playing safe. So these are to enhance your decision making process, or where you take some decision making styles. So there are different ones which I have explained now. Next one is career decision making process is ongoing throughout your professional life. And as your career progresses, you may find yourselves using this process again. So it is there throughout your life. Till and when you would like to continue your career, this decision making process is an ongoing process throughout your professional life. As your uh, career progresses, you may find yourself using this process again. There are times you may feel frustrated also, as if you are no closer to finding direction than when you started. Each area you explore takes you closer to the options that are a good fit. Now, understanding how career decision making works can take some of the stress out of the process. So, you should understand what type of career decision you are taking and how it will work. So, this can you understand and go as per your uh, criteria that you have decided before, which I have explained. So, to find you feel even if so that you have the strength to take decision, or your correct decision, or you are even ready to take any risk, then it can you have that strength, understand how career direction works, can take some of the stress out of the process. Now there is a picture here. I hope it's clear for you. The career decision, the career decision making process requires one to think carefully about the interest, talents, abilities, and values. The arrows in the decision making diagrams, you have seen both sides, it has got diagrams, sorry, arrows. Uh, the arrows in the decision making diagram point in both directions. See, you can see it has got points in both directions, indicating that there is movement in the process. Throughout your life, you may find yourself revisiting the process on several occasions. That is what is meant. You are throughout the life, you are seeing so many things happening, revisiting the process on several occasions. Then, just as throughout your life, you may find yourself revisiting this process on several occasions. Just as people and their individual situations change, so can their career decision also. Studies show that most of us will spend more time planning a vacation or managing our career development. Yet, making career decision requires a commitment of time and energy that is well worth to the effort. So time and energy also is very important in the career planning. Although there are no quick fixes of sudden answers, taking a proactive approach to career decision making will help to strengthen the correlation between career fulfillment and life satisfaction. So there are no quick answers or sudden answers. Taking a proactive approach, when you take a positive approach to career decision making, it will help strengthen the correlation between career fulfillment and life satisfaction. Then I have got a small internal clarification, which I have given in the small box down below. It is a process of self assessment, which may include thinking about your desires, interests, abilities, and personality as they relate to career decision making. So this is the internal clarification. So process of self-assessment, which includes thinking about your desires, interest, abilities, and personality as they relate to career decision making. Now, career decision uh, start, say who I am. Career decisions start with self-reflection. That is who I am, on what is important to you. This may include your career desires, abilities, personality, and assets. By understanding important aspects of yourself, you gain clarity, clarity surrounding career decision making. Other factors are we have given career curiosities. Let's see what is career curiosities. It refers to your career ideas. They can be specific occupations such as television, radio reporter, for example, activities such as working with children or pursuing a further education program. All these are career curiosities where you can go further with different careers. What is an example of curiosity at work? Let's see. It demonstrate curiosity in the workplace by asking thoughtful questions, trying new approaches to tasks. Whatever task you have, you can try different approaches, pursuing learning opportunities, and collaborating with colleagues to generate fresh ideas. So, whatever you want to, if you want a teamwork, you need to collaborate with the colleagues to generate fresh ideas. That is teamwork. Embrace the unknown and be open to exploring different perspectives and options. So you should be ready to explore new things, unknown things, and should be open to exploring different perspectives for that. And the options also, you have to take up different opportunities, options also. Now, what is curiosity in interview? An intellectually curious person has the motivation and desire to learn more. So, anybody who is curious is an intellectual curious person, say for example, has the motivation and desire to learn more. They ask questions about the day-to-day process as well as the big picture. It's an invaluable trait to find in a job candidate. A curious employee can have a great impact on your company. How powerful is that curiosity? It encourages us to explore other fields. So if you are a curious person, again, uh, you are again curious to find out, explore. It encourages us to explore other fields, ask questions, look for patterns. Many times when we feel we have reached a dead end, we always feel, oh, okay, this is over. This is the final thing. No, we have reached, always we feel, okay, we have reached a dead end. A mindset of curiosity can help us connect new information. So if you have the mindset to connect yourself to new information and synthesize seemingly disparate ideas, the power of curiosity comes from its ability to help us learn and grow. So this power, it is within yourselves. Sir, it's a inborn quality within a person. So the power of curiosity comes from its ability to help us learn and grow. So that is the feature that you have within, that power within your body or within your mindset, that brings you, that gives you the ability to learn more, and then you are growing yourselves. So this power of curiosity is always helping us from its comes from the ability to help us grow and learn and grow. Now, inspired exploration. Exploration refers to a process of exploring the world around you in order to clarify the career direction. So next one, so we have learned the curiosity. Last was the curiosity in interview. Now, inspired exploration so refers to a process of exploring the world around you in order to clarify your career direction. This may include assessing your thoughts and feelings in relation to career decision making as well as exploring opportunities around you. If you would like guidance in this process, you may book you may book an appointment, a small appointments, maybe 10 minutes appointment or 20 minutes career counseling appointment where you will have to we will have the opportunity to meet one to one, one on one with a career counselor. That is there. So that is an option for it. Next one is taking action. Taking action refers to gaining more information or insight into a career you're curious about. So when you're curious about knowing something new, then you have to try to gain more information or insight into a career you're curious about. This may include applying. This may include applying for a volunteer position. So if you don't get a job, so you can take up some volunteer position or talking to professionals who may work in your field of interest. So you can ask any professional, and then you can you may work in your own field of interest. Once you have made a decision regarding your career direction, it may also include having your resume reviewed or attending an interview practice session. So you have to review your resume first of all, include having a resume reviewed or attending an interview practice session. Then the opportunities that you have. Opportunities are learning experiences created by you that assist you in moving forward in a meaningful career direction. So opportunity means you are not supposed to move anywhere. So you have to those are learning experiences created by you that assist you in moving forward in a meaningful career direction. For example, obtaining an internship or entry level position within your field of interest or applying to graduate studies. So moving to a new city for a job opportunity. Suppose, first of all, you are getting an entry level position, that is obtaining an internship within your field of interest or applying to graduate studies, another option. Moving to new city for a job opportunity, deciding whether to move to a new city for a job or opportunity can be another important decision to make, especially if you are dissatisfied with the current location. So if you are not happy with the current location where you are working, so you are most welcome to take a decision and move to a new uh, city. So you might consider the cost of living in that new city, access to public transportation, and several other factors before moving to a new city for taking new opportunity in your career. First, you have to decide. You have to survey the cost of living in that new city, the access to public transportation. You are not a millionaire that you can move there with your own vehicle or can buy a new vehicle and start. That's not possible for everyone. Some might. So you have to see the access to public transportation and several other factors where you have to stay. How expensive is your accommodation? All these things you have to see. Next one is your thoughts and feelings. Your thoughts and feelings give you insight into the direction that you may wish to pursue in your future career. So, your future career, your thoughts, your feelings also give an insight into the direction that you may wish to pursue in your future career. By considering your thoughts and feelings, you can begin to better understand your next steps in moving towards your career goals. So, when you want to move towards career goals, you have to consider thoughts and feelings. You can begin to better understand your next steps in moving towards career goals. Now, there are a number of complex career decisions for one to make as one begin their career and advance within chosen field. So, choosing a career to pursue is before one begin a professional career path, one should spend some time deciding which career you want to. So, decision making is a process you can use to make important choices that might affect your career. There are a number of complex career decisions for you to make as you begin your career. and advance within the chosen field. Whichever field you have chosen, you have to move in that. Then accepting a promotion after one begin work, a manager or supervisor may offer a promotion. So that is again an uh, opportunity for you to go to the next session, next level of your career. Now, next one, changing careers. As you advance in your profession, you may decide to switch careers because you desire a job with higher pay or a better employment outlook. So that is what everybody does these days. As you advance in your profession, you feel that now we have to switch my career because you desire a job with higher pay or a better employment outlook. You will see that another skill if you take out, if you learn, and then that can fetch you good fortune, a better lifestyle because you have been paid high. You might spend some time researching other careers to determine the level of your education you need and meeting with professionals in your preferred industry to better inform your decision. So uh, you will survey, you will try to find out, you will spend time researching your careers. You will start researching your careers to determine the level of education you need and meeting with professionals in your preferred industry to better inform your decision. Now, next one is traveling for a job. Some employers may expect you to travel. You might see the youngsters these days, they are traveling from one place to another. So the employers may expect you to travel, and it may be useful to determine whether you want a position that requires you to leave your family. That is also your family bond also should be looked after. So it may be useful to determine whether you want a position that requires to leave your family. You might compare the advantages and disadvantages travel as a part of job. So that also you have to look into consideration. Next one is quitting a job to pursue a passion. So you suddenly want to quit the job and pursue a different passion. Say a person who is working in an office suddenly with a particular skill, suddenly he wants to have grow his own passion. Maybe he's good at singing or dancing or painting. Suddenly he wants to switch over from what he was doing in the career, and he moves to the other. He tries to pursue a passion. Whether to leave your job to pursue a passion or hobby full time is often a significant career decision if you want to work independently and earn money from doing what you enjoy. So this is a very risky decision that you take. So whether you want to leave your job to pursue a passion or hobby full time, that is different. Say this is for example, I said if you are good at singing or if you are good at dancing, you leave your whether you should leave your job and then switch over to other passions like hobbies or whatever. Is often a significant career decision. You want to work independently and earn money from doing what you enjoy. So if you enjoy doing that, then and see how much you can earn money from that. You are doing work, you are doing your career, pursuing your passion, you're doing a job all for earning money from doing what you enjoy. You might access your financial situation to determine whether you can have the financial means to decide to leave your job. So you have to see how good you are in the in your financial sector. But before beginning the decision making process, it is important to ensure that you understand everything that the decision involves. So before taking anything, so look before you leave. That is what one quote I had said in the beginning. If you want to leave everything, if you want to quit something and get it to other, you have to take a research. You research the career, you and leave, see whether you leave your job to pursue your passion or not. So you might assess the financial situation to determine whether you have the financial means to decide to leave your job. Before you begin the decision making process, it's important to ensure that you understand everything that the decision involves. Define the decision you want to make by first considering who or what it might affect. So, where you have to, it's important to ensure that you understand everything that the decision involves. So, define the decision you want to make by first considering who or what it might affect, how it will affect your career or your family or um, job or anything. Now, how to make a career decision? Identify and investigate the decision. Before you begin the decision making process, it's important to ensure that you understand everything that the decision involves. Define the decision you want to make by first considering who or what it might affect. That's what I said just now. This often involves collecting all necessary information about the decision. So, whatever decision that you take, you have to collect information how it can bring earn money or how it can improve your career or your skill, and then uh, so that you should collect all the necessary information about the decision. Ask clarifying questions about what it entails to the parties involved. You can consider, like, say, for example, why you are making this decision, whether making a good decision for yourselves often involves considering your overall life goals. When you take some decision, suppose if you take a decision to migrate to a different country for your family benefits, for your family, for your children, or for your wife or your husband, so you have to make a good decision and consider your overall life goals. When you think about that, what you want of your career and how it matches your life goals, it can be easier to eliminate options you don't want for your life. So, when you think about what you want of your career and how it matches your life goals, it can be easier to eliminate options you don't want for your life. So, you have to decide, think about what you want in your career, whether it will match your life goals, and then it will be easier for you to eliminate options you don't want for your life. Next, who you are making the decision for, considering whether the choice is something you really want to make, or if someone else is influencing you, can help you determine if it is right for you. So when you're making any decision, you have to think for whom you are making the decision, who you are making the decision for, considering whether the choice is something you truly want to make, or if someone else is influencing you, can help you determine if it is right for you. While opinions of others can be valuable, try to prioritize your own thoughts and ideals before considering those of others. You will have so many people giving you so many ideas, so many views, so many information, and then direct you to different direction. But while or different opinions. So while opinions of others it can be valuable, you have to prioritize your own thoughts and ideals before you consider others. How the choice may change you. Consider how the decision may affect your professional life and long term goals. So that is very important. So whatever decision you take, you have to see how it can affect your professional life and long-term goals. For example, if you are thinking about whether to accept a promotion, consider your new role might improve your soft skills. So some people feel that okay, let me not take the uh, take the promotion, accept the promotion. Why? Because once I accept this promotion, I have to move out of the city. That can affect my family life. So that is also, if you are thinking about whether to accept a promotion, consider how your new role might improve your soft skills. Now you have a few. Uh, go you just 1 minute. Here you have two blocks here. And just bring it. Thinking about my decision, knowing how I make decision, knowing about myself, knowing about my option, what is involved in a career choice. So all these things are there. Knowing I need to make a choice, knowing I made a good choice. This is what implementing my first choice, understanding myself, options, decision making, and thoughts, prioritizing my options. This is a passive cycle, expanding and narrowing my options. So, whatever options you are taking, that is very important in your life to see whether it suits you. That is called a passive cycle. Now, what is a good decision maker? A good decision maker chooses actions that give the best outcome for themselves and others. They enter into decision making process with an open mind and do not let their own biases sway them. So when you take a decision, you have to see how good that decision can bring the how what best outcome they can bring for themselves and others. They enter into decision making process with an open mind and do not let their own biases sway them. They make decisions rationally after researching the alternatives and understanding the consequence. So any decision they take rationally after researching alternatives also and also understanding the consequences. Now, good decision makers involve others when appropriate and use knowledge, data, and opinions to shape their final decisions. They know why they choose a particular choice over another. They are confident in their decisions and rarely hesitate after reaching conclusions. So they know why they choose a particular choice over another, and they are confident in their decisions and rarely hesitate after reaching conclusion. Anyone can be a good decision maker. Making decisions is an integral part of your job, any job. So whatever integral decision that you take, it will be an integral part of any job. Whether you are in an entry level position or you make choices on behalf of your company as an executive, whether you are doing it for your own life or in an entry level or make important choices on behalf of the company where you are working as an executive. There are several decision making methods you can choose. When selecting your approach, you should consider your familiarity with the issue, the number of people impacted by the decision, and the time frame available for this choice. Some situations benefit from an analytical decision making that considers everyone's opinions, while other circumstances require a quick approach that doesn't allow for negotiation. So, there are situations that benefit from analytical decision making where you consider everybody's opinion, may your friends or your family or your higher boss or everybody. While other circumstances where you require a quick approach that does not allow any negotiation. You have to decide something on the spot. So that is where you don't need any negotiation. Some you have time so you can discuss with the family, your friends, your boss, and then take a final decision. But there are circumstances where you have to take a quick decision without anybody's negotiation. Now, decision making methods that take several diverse approaches. Command number one, command decision making, collaborate decision making, consensus based, consensus based decision making, vote decision making, delegation of decision making. So these are the most appropriate options for your situation. Let's see what it is. What is command decision making? With command decision making, you make a decisive choice without input from others. Command decision making is often the quickest and most direct route to an outcome. Use this approach when you are responding to a time sensitive issue or working in a fast paced environment where daily decisions must happen on the spot. I have just explained about taking decisions without negotiation, where you have to take a decision on the spot. So, command decision making. With command decision making, you make a decisive choice without input from others. It is very quick. It is the quickest and most direct route to an outcome. So, without anybody's negotiation, you are taking a decision, and that is the direct route to an outcome. Use this approach when you are responding to a time sensitive issue or working in a fast paced environment where daily decisions must happen on the spot. So, this approach, you are responding to a time sensitive issue and or working in a fast paced environment where daily decisions must happen on the spot. Those who use command decision making rely solely on their own knowledge when making a choice. Direct approach leaves team members with clear orders but no room for negotiation. So the direct approach leaves the team members with clear orders but they don't have any room for negotiation. They will take their decision. Command decision making rely on their own knowledge when making a decision. For example, a person manages the production floor and makes daily decisions regarding which employees are assigned to each part of the production line. So, a person, a lady or a man, manages the production floor and makes daily decision regarding which employees are assigned to each part of the production line. Then she evaluates the daily production schedule independently each morning and posts employee assignments on a bulletin board. So the team members, when they come in the morning, they see on the bulletin board what are the duties for that particular day. This has been managed by the supervisor or the manager. She evaluates the daily production schedule independently each morning and posts employee assignments on a bulletin board so that they can see. So that is merely her own uh, decision. That is command decision making. Employees receive their directions and carry out the orders as specified without any negotiation. They will follow the instruction of their boss, do as per they have been instructed, which has been given in the bulletin board. Using command style decision making. This is using command style decision making, which we are discussing now. Now, this manager maintains a steady, productive workflow in the production line. So, this you can see that this particular supervisor is maintaining a steady productive workflow in the production line. The directive uses of the bulletin board posting is clear and does not invite any debate on the issues. So whatever she has in her mind for the team to do for that day, it will be all given in the bulletin board, and it's posted in the bulletin board, and does not invite any debate on that issue. So nobody will come and challenge. They all follow what the instruction of the supervisor or the guide is says. Next one is the collaborative decision making. Collaborative decision making uses groups of teams to discuss an issue and a possible solution. So here a group or a team is there to discuss an issue and a possible solution. This type of decision making works best when you have a diverse group of employees who can present multiple perspectives of a decision to make a balanced approach to problems. While it's most common to collaborate co-workers, you might also seek ideas and feedback from other sources such as industry experts or customers. So you are having a collaborative decision making. Before it was command decision making. One person is giving command. So here it is been discussed. Best when you have a diverse, when you have different groups of employees who can present multiple perspectives. You have different set of groups, say IT group, the construction group. There are different groups there, maintenance group. So all these groups, they have a diverse group of employees who can present multiple perspectives of a decision to take a balanced approach of the problem. Any problem, it will be taken by different groups and they will go for a balanced solution approach to the problem. While it is most common to collaborate with co-workers, one might also seek ideas and feedback of other sources such as industry experts or customers from whatever groups they have within, or uh, with with their views, or even take uh, uh, ideas from industry experts and customers also. They generally ask for customers' feedback so that they can know the problems and then take a decision on that. A collaborative decision making approach allows you to gather suggestions. Here you are gathering suggestions from everywhere, every sector. Evaluate options and reach informed conclusions you may not have come to on your own. Example, suppose Samsung's marketing team needs to come up with a new approach to the social media campaign. The Samsung group, he posts a poll to the gather feedback from the company's followers and schedules a meeting with his marketing associates to evaluate the results. Using customer feedback as a guide, the company leader using customer feedback as a guide, the person can ask each associate to develop a social media campaign to present at their next meeting. So each member of the team will present a different campaign approach. Following the presentation, the associates discuss their impressions of each option and collaborate to identify the top three campaign options. As a leader, the person, the supervisor or the manager, uses the ideas and makes the final decision after taking his team's opinions, ideas, and information into account. This collaborative approach gave every member of the uh, team an active role in the decision making process while providing a fast path to a choice and leaving the ultimate decision in the hands of the team leader. So, the team leader takes the final decision as to what should be taken final, what decision they have to take. He has to collaborate all the decisions from different people from his own team members as well as the other other customers' feedback, then um, other people customers' feedback as well as other experts. And then finally, this group leader has to take a decision on the best choice. Next one is collaboration skills. So ways to improve them are collaboration skills are essential for nearly every role and industry. You can develop these skills in various ways to help you find increased success in your position. Understanding how to cooperate well with others can support workplace efficiency and your career advancement and help you and your team achieve better outcomes. So what are the aid one's career advancement and help one another and the team to achieve better outcomes. Now, what are the key takeaways of this? Collaboration skills or advantages of collaboration skills is can help work well with others. Working as a team always can increase the productivity and help develop healthy relation between the employees. Sharing ideas and brainstorming help develop unique solutions. So these are the key takeaways of collaboration skills. Next one, consensus-based decision making. Consensus-based decision making requires that all participants agree on a small option before moving forward. Using this approach, you gather your team and discuss the issue and all of your options. You might choose to present specific options or accept suggestions from your team. Here you are collecting information. The key to this approach is that you settle on a choice everyone agrees to. You are taking information from different sectors, from a different people, and then it is based on the consensus based decision. It is effective. Consensus based decision making is effective in building strong teams as it promotes a sense of unity. So, the consensus you are taking from each and every group or each and every individual, so have that can promote a sense of unity. There will be a feeling of unity. However, this is often a slow approach. So, it's best when you have more time to decide. For this consensus based decision making, you should have more time. Consider reserving this strategy for complex issues or those that require total support from everyone in the organization. So consider reserving this strategy for complex issues or those that require total support from everyone. So this consensus based decision making can be used for any situation which is complex, where you feel that you need to take a decision on based on each and everybody's views or opinion. So consensus-based decision is effective in building strong teams. So it can promote a sense of unity, and hence it is effective in building strong teams as it promotes a sense of unity. However, this is often a slower approach. So you're collecting and it is taking time, and then you're having a consensus, taking each and everybody's views and working on that. That will take some time. Uh, However, this is often a slower approach. So it's best when you have more time to decide. Considering Consider reserving the strategy for complex issues or those that require total support from anyone in the organization. This can be used for a situation where it is complex. The situation is very complex where you need each and every person's consensus and then come to a conclusion. Then you go for this consensus based decision making. Um, or that require total support, or this is for either for complex issues or those that require total support from everyone. Now, final and the last one, how to become a better decision maker in the workplace. Making good decisions is a key skill for personal and professional success. In your personal life also, if you are making a good decision, that is the key skill for that person, and also in the professional success. Making sound, logical decisions in your professional life can positively impact you, your colleagues, and your organization. So, if you're taking a positive decision, it can impact you, your colleagues, and your organization. A good decision maker chooses making sound, logical decision in your professional life can positively impact you, your colleagues, and your organization. Applying effective strategies and techniques can help you improve your decision making skills. A good decision maker chooses actions that give the best outcome for themselves and others. They enter into decision making process with an open mind and do not let their own bias sway them. They make decisions rationally after researching alternatives and understanding the consequences. Here they take different steps. They enter into decision making process with an open mind. And then they will not let any sort of bias sway them. They make decisions rationally after researching alternatives and understanding the consequences. A good decision maker involve others when appropriate and use knowledge, data, and opinions to shape their final decision. They know why they choose a particular choice over another. They are confident in their decision and rarely hesitate from reaching conclusion. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Binu. Can you please stop sharing?
Yes.
Can you please stop sharing the screen?
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very descriptive and in-depth knowledge that you have given us today. Thank you so much. I think all the participants are texting even in the chat box. They like the PPT. They want the presentation. Yes, we do provide the recording of the session to each one of you, right? Recording of the session will be given, and then maybe after that you can go through the presentation and you can understand what is it exactly, right, Dr. Binu?
Okay.
Right.
They
And
have asked for the sharing the PPT. That can be done.
yes, yeah, we will decide and we will discuss. So certainly it was a great knowledge sharing on career development, decision making, and how career counseling program will develop, its implications, administration, everything, each and every point you have covered very nicely. So from the entire team of ICWP and IIU, heartfelt gratitude for your valuable support and time, and we request you to join even on the last day, so if they have any queries they can ask you the queries. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
we do. Yeah, we do have the vice chancellor. I think he left. Okay, Dr. Ravi Kumar is also there. Dr. Ravi Kumar sir, would you like to share something?
Yeah, actually, I think my could be having a lot of noise. I'm still outside. I parked my vehicle one side and I'm speaking now. Uh, I was very happy to see that Dr. Binu has given a nice presentation today, and it was a great presentation.
Thank you,
Hope
sir.
we will meet again tomorrow. The tomorrow's session would be much more interesting, where we will be learning more about the career development programming. And in turn, every participant will learn how to do the career counseling. And it's not only the part of career counseling. They will understand the of what exactly the counseling means. So how to do counseling and so on and so forth. Looking forward for tomorrow, wishing all the participants all the best. Thank you so much, Snigdha ma'am, for giving me this opportunity even at the late one to speak. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone, Doctor. Thank you, Dr. Shri Vidya, for being with us. Thanks to all the participants. The Vice Chancellor of IIU was here, but I think I could not see Professor Charles. Maybe he will speak tomorrow. Thank you once again. See you all tomorrow sharp at 8 p.m. Once again, heartfelt gratitude to Dr. Binu, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Dr.
Thank you.
Sidna.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Thank you, Ravi Kumar sir.
Thank you.